Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
Huh?
You get me what we talked about, and I'm in business. You railroad guys really deliver, you know? Hooking that ancient tech up to the modern terminals is going to be seriously time-consuming. Even with that password. So hand it over and I'll get started. Good question. If we find ourselves in that position, we pull the plug and wait for another opportunity. We can't risk anyone's life over this. Those 13 synths are the only ones we're sure we can trust. If we push our luck and get the wrong synth involved, the whole thing could unravel. Great. Listen, I need a favor. Z-114 is working the atrium again. Can you give him an update? It's safer if you do it.
We must speak quickly. We cannot risk being discovered. I have made arrangements. I can get the 13 we discussed into position. But, tell me, do you think Mr. Benet's plan will work? I'd risk anything for my people. It's just that Mr. Benet is many things. But he isn't always the most practical. And this plan is very risky. And I thought Mr. Benet's plan was too ambitious. Of course, I'd fight for my freedom. And I know of a few others that might as well. But enough to face all the guards? Perhaps, if we stand up openly to the scientists, more of my people would join us. Yes. Even if most don't join the fight, certainly there are many others who have been waiting their whole lives for this. But we should be prepared for some of the synths to fight against us. If the Railroad inspires everyone like you do, the SRB is wise to fear you. You will give my people an opportunity, and they will flock to us. I admire Mr. Benet a great deal, but we can't tell him about this plan. It's his people we'll be fighting. I will talk to my friends. Meet me here tomorrow. If I don't make our appointment, assume the worst.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Our technology must seem pretty advanced by your standards.
Note, I guess, from the sponsor here in Diamond City. And
Sure, let me just stop what I'm doing to talk to you. I'm being sarcastic? Leave me alone.
providing top-of-the-line fashion to Diamond City for over 10 generations. Up next, well, I thought I'd play the good spots with, maybe. That's what it's called.
asked my friends if they'd take up arms for their freedom. I was surprised at the number of volunteers. Perhaps once the fighting begins, many others will join us. But we will fight and die very quickly unless we have weapons. A lot of them. Given the right materials, we can make our own crude but serviceable weapons. Unfortunately, we're missing a few critical ingredients. Gunpowder, laser focusing crystals, and a couple other things. All munitions are tightly guarded by the SRB. Even if we manage to take some, it would certainly be noticed, and surprise is essential to everything. We outnumber the scientists many times over. We just need more than our fists. We've come up with a plan for the weapons. The Institute's always expanding. Excavation just completed on one of the sublevels. The mining equipment has been packed into crates and they haven't been moved yet. That equipment has everything we need. Thanks to Mr. Binet, the construction crew is populated solely by my friends. But they're under constant supervision. How do you feel about killing some guards? Thank you. After you eliminate the guards, we'll move the supplies and blow up the tunnels behind us. To the SRB, it will be a tragic construction accident that killed many synths. Rare, but not unheard of. And then, our dead friends can assemble the weapons we need. Good luck.
Father has done remarkable things. I would not exist were it not for him.
Scanning. Subject identified. All systems nominal.
Please direct all inquiries to G981.
Greetings, sir. Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Greetings, citizen. I believe you have business with the guards.
Operating at full capacity.
Construction is proceeding according to schedule.
Sensor anomaly detected. Found you.
Self-defense. Operating at full capacity. Sustaining damage.
Sustaining damage.
Hostile sensor reading.
Thank you, stranger. Leave now. Soon, this will all be under rubble. Remember Z1's plan, everyone. Grab everything we can use. The crates, especially.
You have done your part, and we'll do ours. Weapon construction will begin immediately. Liam's got his terminal working. When the time is right, we have someone who can operate it. I'll stall Liam as long as I can, but he's anxious to proceed with the old plan. You should avoid him if you can. If he had any idea what we're up to, I fear he'd report us. There's been no alarm. My friends have all the time they need to get what they want, then cover their tracks. The greatest challenge remaining is keeping all of this secret from the SRB. So we're being very careful, which, unfortunately, takes time. For now, please continue working with Father. We can't afford for him to grow suspicious. When my people are ready, I will contact you.
These old terminals can be real finicky. If you ask nice, I bet I could get it to spill its guts. Yeah, so long as you're carrying it.
What's that? Movement detected. Curious.
Who's there?
Whoever or whatever, by order of the Institute, you must be destroyed.
Actually damaged.
Now, where'd you go?
Attacking enemy.
I must end your existence.
It would
That's how
appear
you
my target
imagine
has
you'd go?
disappeared.
Gone! Spineless human! It is ours!
Stealth capabilities. Fascinating.
Where you go? Huh? Gonna find you! Gonna kill you! It was nothing. That sound! What is it? Here's played tricks on me again. Someone there? You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below. To put things in perspective, I suppose, standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really. As a failsafe, of course, I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary. That's hard to explain. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. I had no idea what kind of man you were, you see. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else? Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer. No, that's not all. But still, I'm glad it turned out the way it did. There are greater things to come after your success at Bunker Hill. The synths have been safely returned and will be repurposed. Thank you for your work. I hope you weren't at too much risk. Modifications will be made to correct the defects in their programming, and they'll be assigned to new duties within the Institute. Not the first or last time it will happen. The railroad remains an annoyance, of course, but they'll be dealt with as necessary. And you, well, you've passed the test, as they say. You have done well. Please, take this as a token of my appreciation. Our appreciation, really. It's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
I don't think...
Here's a thing, a sort of note, I guess, from a sponsor here in Diamond City, and I'll read it. Feeling tired, need a pick-me-up. Need a pick-me-up? Visit Chemicare and get a prescription today. A balanced life through chemistry. The 5 stars are up next, singing about the
We'll make something out of the Commonwealth yet.
Hello, sir.
Wow,
Nice little setup.
that doesn't look half bad.
Mind one of these at the agency. Well, you got my attention.
She said, Daddy, oh, don't you dare give me fever. With his kisses, fever when he holds me tight. Fever, I'm his missus. Daddy, won't you treat him right? Now you've listened to my story. Here's the point that I have made. Chicks were born to give you fever. Be it Fahrenheit or centigrade, they give you fever.
The Commonwealth can take a real toll on you if you let it. Seen this place make monsters out of men.
Make me tell you I'm in love with you. Hold me tight, never let me go.
What needs doing?
Now that we're through, I bear no malice. Though we've called it a day, all I can say is thanks for all the lovely delight I found in your embrace. I'm thankful, though I know it's ending all too soon. And thanks for unforgettable nights I never can replay, and memories that linger like a haunting tune. It is better to have loved you, dear, and lost, than never to have loved at all.
If you got style to please and a smile, knees. If you're a guy who is gentle and tough, you might be the man.
There's a lot of people out here could use a hand.
I hope you enjoyed that last song. Okay. So, dig this. Apparently, the railroad may really be out there, and they might be up to some things. There's talk of fighting going on downtown, and it sounds like maybe it's between the Institute and the railroad. I don't know who started it or how it turned out, really. Just the idea that those two groups are fighting, well, I thought that was kind of nice. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything until I'll just go back to playing music, which is all I'm good for. Roy Brown is back, and so is that mean Butcher Pete. Pretty crazy stuff, right?
Go ahead. Go on. Can do.
Another lovely day, isn't it? Splendid. And you hardly seem the worse for wear. Remarkable. Father said that you were a soldier. You must have been a good one. Well, that seems only fair, I suppose. One of the salvage teams brought this back, and I've been trying to figure out what to do with it. Here, perhaps it will be of some use to you. Thanks to you, I can finally send that scavenger team back to the surface. Of course, there are feral ghouls hiding all over. I'm sure it's only a matter of time if you're willing to undertake another extermination.
Whatever it is, it'll have to wait.
Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further. Well, it's important. Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further. Well, it's important. Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further.
You call this a clean floor?
It's
Are
important.
your visual receptors
all
malfunctioning? Can you not see
I
the
think
grime
it's
and
time we
dust?
begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention
Don't make
first.
excuses.
The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3? I'll admit I'm relieved. It's intended to be something of a classified project, which I'm sure means everyone already knows about it. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue. We have at times had to rely on drawing power from above-ground installations. It risks personnel and equipment, but no longer. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity. not in our hands. I assure you this is the answer. This is the future. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What?
Please,
Can't be serious.
Everyone, please, I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time. I'm afraid so. A very aggressive form of cancer. Believe me when I say we've done everything we can. We can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really? Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
My compliments on getting B592 back to us so quickly.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once.
I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
Are you so sure? You seem to have a natural talent for leading by example, getting things done. This will suit you. And I think we can both agree the Institute will need the guidance. There's no question that some of the Directorate, and the Institute at large, will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead, for all of us. But for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
Unit X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
Busy day for you, isn't it?
It's great to have you here.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told. Hey, relax. We wouldn't send you off without the proper information. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us. The details would be lost on you. No offense. The point is, it'll allow us to boost the reactor's power and get it running sooner than planned. You just keep me safe. I'll worry about the agitator. Yes, it really is. Not only is this tech sensitive, it's old. Look, I'll take care of it. You just make sure I come back in one piece. Not as much as I'd appreciate coming back in one piece. I don't like going above ground unless there's no other option. But here we are, with our options dwindling quickly. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the area. We don't want them getting the agitator before we do. Head on up to the relay, and I'll meet you there.
Your presence here is a great gift, not just to Father, but to all of us.
You a Geiger counter doing cartwheels too?
I saw a death call once. It was far away, but I saw it. Predators don't scare me.
Did the Minutemen send you? We're having a lot of trouble with a group of raiders, stealing our food and supplies. Do you think you can persuade them to leave us alone? No telling, I'm afraid. This time there were 3, but who knows how many are back at their base. Oh, really? Thanks. I didn't know what we were gonna do about them.
Hey, let me ask you something. Well, I sort of had the same question. It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right. Good attitude to have. Not the way I felt. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. And folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away. This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all. Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter, gal of about 15, pride and joy of the mayor back then, a man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that. Well, I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away. Well, there were times I seriously considered going. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving? Sucking down a lot of rats sticking around here.
Don't shoot!
Don't chance it. Report suspicious activity immediately.
Someone there?
Huh?
Leave it to raiders to ruin a lovely stroll.
In the event of an emergency, please use call boxes to request police assistance. Keep in mind, please dispose of food waste in the marked receptacle.
Be playing hide and seek.
The train will be arriving at this platform in... Please remain
Your funeral.
That's it. Don't chance it. Report suspicious activity immediately. Passing through cars is prohibited.
What's that?
Get clear now.
To avoid delays, do not hold the door.
Assignment. Assignment received. Escort VIP. Greetings, sir or madam. I will be your personal escort during your visit to name of operate. Escort complete. Good day. Name a very important person.
Huh?
Did you have any luck with those raiders?
One that ends without an empty stomach.
Really? Well, that's the best news I've heard in a long time. By the way, we've talked about it and we've decided to support the Minutemen. I think it's worth giving it another chance. The only way things will get better is if we stand together.
You hear about that farm run by ghouls? Isn't that something?
I'm listening. Bravone. Where it was, it's gone now. What's that? You need something?
Hope you ain't one of them synths. Here to spy on me.
The farm's not much, but it's something.
Huh?
Huh?
If you ain't been up to
Out
see
here,
breakup,
you gotta take things one day at a time.
whole place is run by robots.
Huh?
Ain't looking for trouble, I hope.
My back hurts, my feet hurt, everything hurts.
Yes?
Yes?
Got work to do. Can't talk now.
Crops coming in. Lost track of how many blisters I got.
I hope you realize how much you did for us.
Go ahead.
Your shoulder feeling any better?
I hardly even notice it anymore.
I'm glad to hear it.
Something to say? see a lot of folks at their worst in my line of work. Hard to not let it get to you sometimes.
I don't think we've met yet. Anyway, I just wanted to say thanks for the opportunity. So, is there anything you need me to get started on? Okay.
I've been told the Valentine Detective Agency signs are an eyesore, but they sure bring in the business.
General?
The airport, huh? You sure you want to waltz through Brotherhood HQ with a synth at your side?
This area is off limits to civilians. I order you to stand down and tell me what you're doing here immediately. If you refuse to cooperate, I have strict shoot-to-kill orders. You sure you want to head down that path? By the authority of Elder Arthur Maxson, Supreme Commander of the... Now I'll repeat my quest. Well, you found us, and since this is a military installation, this is the closest you're going to get to her. Really? Well then, you might just be in luck. With your experience, you might actually fit in with the Brotherhood. We're always looking to add a few more brothers and sisters to our ranks, if you think you have what it takes. If you live long enough to make the rank of knight, you'll have full access. Head over to the Cambridge police station and look for Paladin Dance. He's in charge of our new recruits, and I'm certain he'll be glad to have an extra gun on his team. Ad Victoriam, civilian. And good luck.
Who needs help?
That thing should be scrapped for parts.
Trust me, friend. Neither me nor the machine wins out in that transaction.
Yes?
No accounting for taste.
Civilian in the perimeter. Check your fire. Tango down. Safety's off. Let's show them how the Brotherhood does it.
Commencing attack on hostile target.
Your plan is the wrong synth. Coast looks clear.
I heard something.
Approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens. Hostile target identified. Law and order has prevailed.
We appreciate the assistance, civilian, but what's your business here? We appreciate the assistance, civilian, but what's your business here? Interested in recruitment, huh? Well, let me ask you a few questions. Are you from a local settlement? You make a fair point. If I appear suspicious, it's because our mission here has been difficult. Since the moment we arrived in the Commonwealth, we've been constantly under fire. If you want to continue pitching in, we could use an extra gun on our side.
Hey now, I didn't sign up to be someone else's killbot.
So you're a mercenary. Typical. Fine. You help us, and I'll see you're compensated for your services. I'm Paladin Dance, Brotherhood of Steel. Over there is Scribe Halen and Knight Reese. I've been trying to send a distress call to our vessel at Boston International Airport, but the signal's too weak to reach them.
Sir, if I may.
Proceed, Halen.
I've modified the radio tower on the roof of the police station, but I'm afraid it just isn't enough. What we need is something that will boost the signal.
Our target is ArcJet Systems, and it contains the technology we need. The deep-range transmitter. We infiltrate the facility, secure the transmitter, and bring it back here. So what do you say? You willing to lend the Brotherhood of Steel a hand? I can assure you that I wouldn't undertake this mission unless I had confidence in your abilities. Halen, take Reese inside and bind his wounds.
Yes, sir.
Reese, once you're on your feet, I want you to make certain the perimeter is secure.
I'm on it.
All right, civilian. It's time to prove your worth. Head into the police station and resupply yourself. Then let me know when you're ready to begin. Let's move out, people.
All right, big guy. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm coming.
You ready to move out?
So you're gonna patch me up or what?
I don't know.
Given the nature of the facility, we felt it would be tactically advantageous to search it for weapons and ammunition. The radio tower on the roof was an unexpected boon, but it obviously has its shortcomings that need to be rectified. It might not be as imposing as the Citadel back in the Capital Wasteland, but it suits our purposes. That's all I'm willing to divulge at this point. Are you ready to proceed with the mission? Outstanding. Follow me, and try not to lag behind.
Paladin Dance is waiting for you.
A Commonwealth's not an easy place to travel alone. Nice to have someone watching my back.
We'll take this alley. Follow me.
Time to kick some ass.
You look quite dashing in that. Humanity is so resilient to cling to life despite all of this. It is the duty of us all to further that survival. We must find the men of science and institutes of learning. Surely they are out there still. I wonder if there are any meteorologists about. I hope it does not rain. I wonder if the data I'm collecting will serve any purpose. Please, let me see and scan as many indigenous life forms as possible. It is, of course, for science. Humanity has fallen so since the bombs. Oh, my systems are eager to absorb new data. I find this traveling agrees with me. The sun is setting. Make sure to stay warm.
Yes?
Try not to sever anything you might miss.
Got a dangerous look about you. Hope you ain't here for me.
The influx of data is hard to process. Apologies if sometimes I make you miss it. I have so much data on the world before the atom bombs. I fear I may have to delete some of it to store my new observations.
Always wondered what you'd look like as a robot. Not too shabby.
What I wouldn't give for a good stiff drink.
I can't remember the last time I had clean fingernails.
Glad it's clear tonight. I don't fancy slogging around in the rain.
You good to keep going? I don't sleep or eat or anything like that. But if you need to, you do it.
Yeah.
Despite the changes below, the constellations still shine bright.
I'll hand it to you. This place isn't awful. It's still a hole, but it could be worse.
You know what? Since we talked, I'm feeling swell. Look at the two of us here in Sanctuary. Prepared for the future.
We'll make something out of the Commonwealth yet.
They didn't tell me much, Vault Tech. Just to make sure everyone filled out their forms. I was supposed to win a pack of steak knives.
Thank you.
Yes?
It's like I can finally think
straight.
He's honest as honest work gets.
Visibility has been reduced. Perhaps you should do one of your sleeps.
You know, things are looking up.
Listen up. We do this clean and quiet. No heroics and by the book. Understood? Outstanding. Remember, our primary target is the deep-range transmitter. Stay focused and check your fire. I don't want to be hit by stray bullets. It was corporations like this that put the last nail in the coffin for mankind. They exploited technology for their own gains, pocketing the cash and ignoring the damage they've done. Look at these wrecks. Look at these wrecks. It appears as though the facility's automated security's already been dealt with. You're making a foolishly hasty assessment. Look at the evidence. There isn't a single spent ammunition casing or drop of blood in sight. These robots were assaulted by Institute synths. There's a measurable difference between being frightened and being prepared. Now, let's move out. This place is a mess, but I still see a few pieces of salvage that the Brotherhood might be interested in. After we're done here, I'll have to mark this place for sweep and retrieve. Looks like a dead end. See if you can find a way to get that door open. I'm gonna reconnoiter the area. Nice work. Let's get moving. Synth ambush! Light them up!
Sensor anomaly detected.
Someone's coming.
We've got company! Intruder alert! I don't think... Found you!
Sustainable damage.
Hostile vaporized!
Sensor reading detected.
Hold up. I think we're not getting past me!
Detected and possibility may be utilizing stealth. How interesting.
Melt them down and flash! Hear that? Hostile reacquired! Mission accomplished. Damn synths have compromised most of the facility. Remain vigilant. We've got turrets ahead. We may have... Over there! Remember the Citadel! This is the part of the job that I love. Target eliminated. Engine cores ahead. Should be our final stop. Watch your footing. Looks like the power's out in this section. Look at this place. Scribes would have a field day in here. The transmitter should be in the control room at the top of the core, but it looks like the elevators are dead. We'll have to keep heading down for now, and find a way to get the facility's power back online. There has to be a power backup system somewhere. Scout the maintenance area off the main chamber. I'll remain here and watch our backs.
Engine core power restored. Thermal engine fueled. Primed and standing by. Command accepted. Commencing 5-second countdown. 5.
We may have a problem.
4. 3. 2. 1. Engine firing. Stealth capabilities. 4. Stealth capabilities. Fascinating. 3. 2. 1. By order of the Institute, you must be destroyed. Statistically. Engine firing. Probable. You will continue to value limited property. Test firing completed with an efficiency rating of 96.7%.
Got cooked by those flames. But thanks to my power armor, I'm still in one piece. The important thing is that we're still alive. We have a way to get to the transmitter. Let's go.
By order of the Institute, you must be destroyed.
Over there! Get him! Threat neutralized! I hope that's the last of them. Damn it. I don't see the device anywhere. Fan out and check the synth remains. They may have been after the transmitter as well. Let's get at it. We'll take the service elevator to the surface. Looks clear. Let's move out.
You building a collection or something?
Well, that could have gone smoother, but mission accomplished. That sweep was sloppy. We were caught unprepared more than once, which is unacceptable. However, your extra gun gave us the edge we needed. I'm not certain I could have accomplished the mission alone. Agreed. It's a refreshing change to work with a civilian who can follow orders properly. That being said, I believe we have two important matters to discuss. First and foremost, if you'll hand me the deep-range transmitter, I'd like to compensate you for your assistance during this operation. I think you'll find this weapon useful. It's my own personal modification of the standard Brotherhood laser rifle. May it serve you well in battle. It's all I can spare at the moment. You should learn to be a bit more thankful about what you receive. Now, as far as the second matter goes, I wanted to make you a proposal. We had a lot thrown at us back there. Our op could have ended in disaster, but you kept your cool and handled it like a soldier. There's no doubt in my mind that you've got what it takes. When we met at the police station, you told me you wanted to join the Brotherhood of Steel. Is that something you're still willing to do? Or should we just say our goodbyes?
I'll follow your lead here, but let's try and keep it light on the zealotry, shall we?
That's what I wanted to hear. Meet me back at the police station, and we'll discuss the details.